Looking out my window, sun shining bright.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Your boy Reese, aka the Sideliner. Y'all know what the deal is. NBA play-in day 2 finally wraps. Let's go ahead and get into it. First and foremost, though, if you're new here, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. If you're here for a reason, so go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Drop a like on the content, comment, so we can discuss ball. And yeah, I appreciate everybody tuning in. I appreciate all the love, all the views, everything. Just thank you. So game 1 of the second day of the NBA play-in, Chicago Bulls taking on Toronto Raptors. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I stopped watching this game after the Raptors went up by 19. But then I still had it on. I was out here in my area, but it was on in the other room. So I was hearing it, but I wasn't really watching it. I get a notification on my phone that the Bulls, I'm listening to it, and I also get the notification from the NBA app. The Bulls tied the game 93-93 with about 5-6 minutes left to go. So I run back in there, I tune in, and Zach LaVine's going crazy. Zach, at this point, he has over 30 points. DeMar is playing very solidly, and the Raptors is low-key falling apart. Patrick Williams had a monster jam on Jakob Poeltl. I'm pretty sure I was in the first half, but Patrick Williams had a decent game, bro. Although he came away with just 10 points, his impact on the court, with him guarding Pascal Siakam. They also had Alex Caruso with the Siakam matchup, which was surprising to me with the height difference, but he held his own. Siakam ultimately ended up with 32 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists. Pretty decent game. He showed up, he came to play. Fred VanVleet also came to play. That man was going crazy, hitting threes, taking ankles. He had 26 points, 12 rebounds, and 8 assists, so he almost had a near triple-double, but it wasn't enough in the end. They lost the game by 4 points. It was a pretty disappointing game for Gary Trent Jr. 0 for 5 from downtown, just 1 made basket on 7 attempts. Not a good game for him. He played 17 minutes, so you would think he would have at least some kind of impact on the court, but he was just out there to be out there, to be honest with you. No disrespect, no shade to Gary at all. I actually know Gary personally. We played Little League football. Well, I don't know him anymore, but we played Little League football on the same team, so I'm always rooting for the guy, but he didn't have a good game in this play-in, showing when this has to be a 1 game or your season is over. You got to win this 1 game or your season is over. He just didn't show up. DeMar DeRozan in the 4th quarter, the second half of the game, obviously, that's when he picks up his play. Looked great down the line. He's going to get to his spots. He's going to get his shots. Zach LaVine, like I said, just absolutely ridiculous. He did exactly what I thought he needed to do for the Bulls to win this game. He dropped nearly 40 points. Vucevic was very, very key for them on the glass. Alex Caruso, like I said, had the Pascal Siakam matchup at times. Patrick Beverley's defense, he had a very clutch 3-pointer in the corner to actually tie the game at 95 late down the stretch. So an all-around great game for the Chicago Bulls. Another game tomorrow night taking on the Miami Heat. My fault. I don't know why I just had a brain fart like that. Chicago taking on Miami tomorrow in Miami. That game could go either way. Miami, both these teams came out and played the exact same way in the first half. It was low energy, not really hitting shots. So this game could go either way. I'm not really making a prediction for this one because of we don't know what we were getting from Bam. We don't know if Jimmy's going to be aggressive. Zach LaVine, I feel like he's going to keep it going, especially coming off of a 40-point game. So, yeah, tune into that one tomorrow, bro. That game was definitely an exciting game. Chicago made it exciting in the second half, of course. The second day of the play-in in general, aside from the Miami Heat Atlanta Hawks game, which wasn't very competitive, it was up and down. But every other game of this play-in has been exciting, and I just can't wait for tomorrow's games. Now, moving on to the second game, the New Orleans Pelicans fell to my Oklahoma City Thunder. I fell asleep at halftime on this game again. Been tired, bro. Been tired, old man. But I wake up and see the good news, and my Thunder were able to pull it out. And I check the stat line. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, of course, he's going to drop his 30-piece, but Josh Giddey with a near 30-point triple-double. Insane. 30 points, 31 points, 9 rebounds, 10 assists. Lou Dort had 27 points. He had 20 points at halftime. Like, Oh man, watching this game back when I woke up this morning, of course, like I said, I fell asleep at halftime, so I watched the second half back. In that third quarter, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander nearly outscored the Pelicans on his own. He had 7 points in the first half. Ended the third quarter with 24, 25 points. Like, it was, that's what Shai does. He led the league this year in third quarter scoring with 10 points a game. So that was expected of him. They also won me some money. I woke up to a little bit of money because I bet on the game. So I appreciate y'all. Kudos to y'all. Jalen Williams looked really, really good in this game as well. The one from Santa Clara. Well, both of the Jalen Williams, but I'm referring to the Jalen Williams that went to Santa Clara. He had the Brandon Ingram matchup at times in this game, and he held his own. B.I. was still getting his buckets, but for a rookie to have that assignment and perform the way that he did, I was very impressed with him. So I'm excited for the future of the OKC Thunder. Even if we don't win this next game tomorrow night, the future is bright, man. Like I said, Josh Giddey, he's there. He's been a staple of our franchise for a couple years now. With his passing, his rebounding is impressive as hell, and just the way that he plays the game. He scored. He's not moving fast. It doesn't look like he's moving fast at all, but the way that he can just get to the rim is second to none. Shai, one-time All-Star this year, his first-time All-Star this year, of course. Might even be on first team All-NBA. He should make an All-NBA team regardless. But they're talking he has a chance to make first team All-NBA. The man was fourth in scoring this year. He was fourth in the whole league in scoring this year. 31.4 points per game. Had Isaiah Joe, because one of my picks in the parlay was for Isaiah Joe to hit a three. I almost took him to make 2 threes, but I backed it out and made him, just selected the one. Had he not hit that three, I wouldn't have won no money. So I appreciate you, Isaiah. Good looking. Now on the other end for the New Orleans Pelicans, like I was saying, Brandon Ingram had his game. He was getting his shot off. 30 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists, and triple-double watch type game for Brandon Ingram. Trey Murphy was absolutely spectacular, hitting the 3-ball like he had been all season. CJ McCollum, I don't know, man. I wouldn't say he was disappointing, but I don't know. It's just not obviously it's not the same CJ that we saw in Portland with Dame. He's with a younger team. You could tell the difference. He doesn't move as fast as the rest of the guys out there, but he's still a consummate veteran. He was the president of the NBA Players Association just a year or two ago. So he's a veteran, and he really shaped that organization, changed the way that they you can tell since he's gotten there, the maturity level of the players and how they carry themselves. He's really been a big influence in the locker room. But when it comes to being on the court with this team, he's more so like a third option at this point. Well, obviously because Zion and Brandon Ingram, but he's a true third option. Like, I don't see CJ just needs to step it up moving on to next season. Very unfortunate that they couldn't have Zion for this game and for this season. Really, they were looking really, really good, really promising early on in the season. But once Zion fell out of the rotation due to injury, it just went downhill from there. And unfortunately, their season came to an end last night. Herb Jones, what can I say? On the defensive end, you know he's a menace, but offensively, he was very impressive as well. Hitting threes, mid-range shots, getting to the rim with ease, rebounding, assisting. Like, the Pelicans are I enjoy the Pelicans just as much as I enjoy my Thunder. They're similar teams in my mind when you talk about the star power that they have in Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Zion, and then you have Brandon Ingram over there as well. Josh Giddey's on the rise. We also have Chet. Chet still ain't played yet. We probably won't get another lottery pick this year unless if we have like someone's pick from all them trades that we made with the Paul George trade and all that back then. Unless that pick conveys into a lottery pick, someone else's, we probably won't have a lottery pick if we make the playoffs. But since the 3 years that the play-in has been around, a 10 seed has never won, and last night both 10 seeds won. So history's being made. But tomorrow night, you got the Thunder taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves, who get back Rudy Gobert. We'll see how that matchup goes. It should be a very interesting matchup. And then the Chicago Bulls, after their win, taking on the Miami Heat. Like I said, I don't know who's gonna win that one because both these teams just came out so flat in the beginning of the first games that they played. So it could go either way with this one. Be sure to lock in with your boy, man. Hit the subscribe button, turn on post notifications so you know when I'm posting the next video. I'ma just tell you in every video, I'm posting another video. You feel me? So stay locked in with your boy. We on this grind for the playoffs, and it is what it is, bro. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Appreciate y'all. It's your boy Reese, the Sideliner. I'm out of here.